that they released was imagery from Aquaman 2. Excuse me.
Yes, we know how you feel about. We know how you feel.
You drowning?
What's wrong with you?
We know how you feel about Black Manta suit.
So yeah, I mean, okay, you know, it's like
Now we're gonna have this talk because
let's talk about this.
you have a problem with the suit.
I have a problem with muscle suits for people. I have a problem with that because that's they do this stuff in comics for a purpose. It's about still pictures giving action by showing muscular movements, capes to show they're flying. But in a live action, they don't say here's a puffy suit. And I don't like the fake muscle thing. So like that was what led to the nipples on Batman.
The bat nips.
That's what I'm concerned about is that
was a strange time.
it's cool to be comic accurate.
Yo,
but
that's Joel Schumacher though.
To the literal sense of
That's
like
a
the
weirdo.
muscular dude, you know.
But who you flexing for when you fight crime? Like, wait till they see these dips.
Oh my god.
Hey yo, I've been working on my lats, yo. It's gotta fit right up in here, man.
And remember, don't forget the bat cheeks.
Oh my God.
The
that
bat
was a
cheeks.
thing too.
Yeah.
That was all a part of that. That was all comic accuracy.
Wait, in what comic book were there bat cheeks?
They had their underwear on the outside. What are you talking
They
about?
did have their.
So do we want underwear on the outside like in comics?
I mean, if you can make it look legit, you know.
Yeah,
But
can
can you make it look
legit.
just like the comic and look legit?
I mean, they're doing it now.
I think you have to take it on a suit by suit basis. It's an outfit by outfit basis. Some outfits you are able to easily replicate in the real world. Other outfits you cannot. Other outfits, it's like, oh, if I'm gonna present this character on screen, like you couldn't have done the Falcon in just the leotard with the.
Why
with
not?
the
That's
wings.
comic accuracy.
Like you couldn't have done
See
that.
what I'm saying?
You couldn't have my man jumping off the roof in the red leotard.
Hold up.
Well, do you think they try to make them look more cool for like mainstream audiences versus actual comic book people?
A lot of those comic outfits came out during the 60s and 70s. So
Right.
half of them was dressed like the Commodores and the
Right.
So you think about those outfits, like they don't translate for now.
Right, my man looking like a shot light jumping off the roof. You know what I'm saying?
Bootsy Collins.
Yeah, we were talking about the fact that the early Iron Man, his Iron Man armor was actually muscles.
Oh yeah.
It
And
did,
it's like-
it did fit like it fit. It like gave him a bicep that he didn't have.
I mean, we could take it like 20 years ago to the first X-Men trilogy.
Yeah.
They had like, the leather suits and people were angry about that.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, the Matrix.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
they did all have leather suits. I remember thinking that was weird at the time.
Yeah.
It
I was
was
like, where are
weird.
their costumes?
But it makes
So
sense in
do the
practicality.
X-Men wear their blue and yellow? Do Wolverine put on his mask? Like, you know, what's going on here?
I think.
Early 90s Jim Lee X-Men outfits, man.
Yeah, where's
I mean, as much as I would love to see the Jim Lee joints, I just don't. I don't know if that. You can probably work that for Cyclops, but with Wolverine, you got to play with it.
So here's the trick. Let's be honest. Wolverine, whose primary function throughout his career, all the way back before he joined the X-Men, when he was running around doing all types of covert missions. Bright yellow outfit, running through the woods, sneaking up on people. You telling me that that's practical and will work in real world?
Hey, his first appearance, he did not sneak. There was no sneaking. He jumped out the bushes on them dudes.
But he was in the bushes, which means he was hiding.
But he was just waiting for the opportunity. That wasn't sneaking. That was like
can't hide with yellow.
green actually work?
in the forest. That'll work. Yeah.
Yellow and green.
Yeah, man,
He
that'll
wasn't
work.
wearing yellow and green. He was wearing
Yellow
in the forest.
Well, how do you
Piece of his
guys?
fall.
How do you guys?
Lions, man. You know.
Well, how do you guys feel about the Suicide Squad, the second one? And you seen their costumes in that movie. How did you feel about that?
I was
It
alright
works
with it.
because those were their costumes that they wore, not because they were being covert people. So
Yeah, that
that's
was
like
just
they're
they just
thrown
a
into
group of
something. They're
oddballs.
crazy
No,
people.
Javelin was wearing yellow and blue.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, because he's a weirdo.
And Peacekeeper's pretty bright.
And
Yeah.
I like that they ain't
He
have
wears a
to
silver
apologize for
fucking
it. They
helmet.
just showed up.
You know,
It's all-
I'm sorry. I do have to say, I really actually did want to see Harley Quinn in her Jester costume.
Well, she's
In
never
the
done it.
Yeah, they have
Which
not
she's
shown her the
never
Jester
done.
costume.
Almost
And
on
I-
purpose.
I-
No, they did show her in a cutscene.
Oh, do they?
There was a cutscene where she was laughing with Joker and she had that on.
really?
In the first Suicide Squad.